What's up guys, Mr. Fatslim here. So, got a couple of Ejuice reviews for you today. Now, this company, Dutch Amsterdam, has sent me over quite a lot of juices. I think there's 2, 4, 6, 8, there's about 12 flavours I think, or 10 or 12 flavours. But I'm going to kind of do as many as I can in a video. But today I'm going to focus on two, and that is Tom Pouce and Van Gogh. Now Tom Pouce won, I think it was Bakery Flavour of the Year at Vapefest UK this year, so it is quite nice. I've been using it. They only sent me a 6mg of this one, however the rest, most of them are 3mg, so we'll kind of do what we can with them. Now the first one we're going to have a go at is Van Gogh. Now before I begin, the company that sent me them over was Dutch Amsterdam. Now it is Dutch spelt with a V, so it's DVTCH Amsterdam, and that's the website I think. Yep, that's it. Now if you go to their website, it just tells you about them and stuff. It tells you some of their dealer locations. So they've got Vape Dojo, Craft Vapory, Hardcore Vapors, who sent these out. They've got loads of other places you can get them wholesale, but the one that I'm going to be focusing on just now is smkd.com and what's the other one? gourmeteliquid.co.uk. Now gourmeteliquid.co.uk have most of the flavours in, but they do them in 10ml bottles, so it's a TPD compliance, and they're from £5.99. Now you can get them for the £5.99, and that's the 10 millilitres, or you can get 3 10ml bottles for £14.99. And they only come in a 3mg on that website from what I can see. So we'll see what we can do. But these ones are the 60ml bottles. Now these ones are already pre-filled with nicotine, but you do get them with a kind of shaking vape, so you add your own nicotine shot. Which quite sadly isn't included in a lot of the places I've visited. For instance, smkd.com do the 60ml bottle, and it's only filled with 50ml, so you need to buy your own nick shot separately, and it's £19.99 for 50ml of it, which is super expensive. And that's most of the flavours, and I think the nick shot's like £1 or £2, so it's a bit expensive to be honest with you. But the first flavour we're going to begin with is Van Gogh. Now Van Gogh is meant to be, where is it? It's meant to be a hazelnut pistachio with RY4 and a raw chocolate. So, sounds a lot of flavours, but I've been using this one because I'm a big fan of RY4 flavours. But I've got it in the Wasp Nano RDA. It's a single alien coil in here from Cutlass Coils. Check him out. It's a 0.22, and I've got it at 60 watts, and I've got it primed up. I've been using it, as you can see. So this one, I have been using it for quite a while. They sent me a 6mg bottle as well, so I've got the two of them. I've been using the 6mg in the Berserker RTA, the mouth to lung one. Now, the first flavours that hit you with this, as soon as you exhale, you're getting that kind of hazelnut flavour, but it's almost like a hazelnut latte. The chocolate to me is tasting more like a kind of coffee-ish chocolate in my opinion. So it's more like a hazelnut latte, and then you're getting that tobacco, which is very subtle, but you're getting the tobacco with the caramel. But the caramel, I mean the caramel's there, you can taste it mixing with the tobacco, but the predominant flavours in it is the hazelnut and the chocolate. This is getting a little bit dull as well, I just seen there. Turn it up a bit. There you go. The big finger's in the way. So yeah, the predominant flavours is the hazelnut and the chocolate, which is coming through more like a kind of a coffee, like a rich coffee. And then you're getting that tobacco caramel, and it's more like the last little bit of the exhale is what you're getting with the kind of tobacco and the caramel. So it's not full on RY4 in case you don't like a tobacco flavour, but you like the other flavours. The pistachio, I'm not picking up in the slightest though. I'm not picking a pistachio flavour up whatsoever. I think it's just drowned under all the other flavours, to be honest with you. Um, and there's nothing pistachio or nutty about it. It's just the hazel, well, nutty, but apart from the hazelnut. But yeah, it's definitely the hazelnut, the kind of coffee slash chocolatey flavour, and then the RY4, which is the tobacco and the caramel. If you like your RY4 with your tobacco caramel ones, then you will love this. Trust me. I've tried a lot of RY4s. My favourite one to this date was Vape Emporium or Emporium Vapor up in Glasgow, and they did an RY4 with extra caramel. A friend introduced me to it, and it's bliss. It's heaven. It really is nice. But if you like your RY4, pardon me, I would say you would love that one. Now, Tom Pouce. I've used this once in the Berserker RTA because it's mouth to lung because it was a 6 mg. Now, one thing I forgot to mention there was the VG/PG on all of these, as far as I'm aware, is 85 VG, 15 PG. So, quite thick liquids. You can see it when you're moving them about. They're quite thick. But today I put Tom Pouce in my Kind Bright Reload because I was doing a review of this. And I must say, this is my first time trying to kind of lung hit it, and it's quite smooth for a 6 mg, but we'll give it a little try. So with this one, the flavour is supposed to be a delicious, flaky, light pastry covered with a thick layer of vanilla custard, finished with a sticky pink icing. Now, as I say, this won an award at Vapefest UK this year down at Shrewsbury, and it was Bakery Flavour of the Year, I think it was. And I can see why, put it that way. The flavour, now, I'll say all the individual flavours in a second, but what I'm getting is, if you imagine getting one of those little almond kind of, I don't know if it's a swirl, I don't think it's a swirl, it's like a little square pastry, and it's got that little bit of vanilla custard in there. Usually it comes flaked with almonds, but sometimes you can get it with a little bit of pink icing going across, just like a swirl of it. It is that's what it is. I mean, when you first exhale it, you're getting that lovely pastry, which is that kind of glazed, flaky pastry, if that makes any sense. And then you're getting that kind of pink, kind of, it's not kind of strawberry or raspberry. It's more it's got a certain taste of its own. It's like that pink kind of donut icing, if you like. That's what it's like. And then you're getting hot with the custard, and the custard lingers there for a while. Once you exhale it, the custard just sits in the back of your mouth for ages. It is. Every time you exhale it out, you're getting left with a mouth full of flavour, absolute packed with flavour. It sticks around for quite some time. And it's lovely. And I mean, that's a 6 mg, and I'm able to lung hit that. I've had loads of other 6 mg ones where it's been like 80 VG, 20 PG, and I couldn't hold it in. I was coughing my guts up and everything. But this one's really nice and smooth, but it has got that kind of roughness to it as well. A little drink of Dilutin juice there. So yeah, you're getting those flavours. And I'm telling you, when I was using it in my little Berserker RTA, the mouth to lung one, that's a nice tight draw. So with the 6 mg, vaping that with a cup of tea was just bliss. It was absolute heaven, honestly. I can see why it won that award. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, that being said, The two of those flavours are absolutely amazing. I love them. They're spot on. But I could never ever ever pay £20 for 50 ml, and then you're having to pay an extra £1 or £2 for the nicotine shot, and then you're having to get it sent over. That's quite a lot of money in anybody's opinion, I think. It is quite expensive. If I was pushed and I had to pick one as a treat now and then, I mean, I mostly make DIY, but if I like a liquid and I want to treat myself to a bottle, then every payday, then I would reach for that one, the Tom Pouce. Out of the both of these ones, that one is absolutely heaven. It is. It's just a shame about the price, but I mean, if I was at a push and I wanted to taste it, then I would pay it, to be all honest with you. But ordinarily, it isn't. If you wanted to vape it all the time, it isn't something I'd pay for. It's quite an expensive side, especially when you compare it to a lot of other really high premium e-liquids or premium e-liquids. It's quite pricey, so it is. That's the only bad point I can say about it. The two of them taste spot on. They're absolutely brilliant. Nice, thick, nice, flavourful. From what I've seen, Van Gogh is a bit of a coil killer. After I had maybe 2 tanks through the Berserker RTA, and that's only a 2 ml tank, so after I ran 4 ml through it, the coil was kind of gunked up a little bit, so that one's a bit of a coil killer. This one I'm still waiting to see. When I was using it in the Berserker, I went through 4 ml, 2 tanks fulls, and the coil looked still good, so I'll see how it goes. I'm going to keep vaping it in this and see how that works out. But so far, so good. And for the flavours, it's tasty, but I just wouldn't pay that. But thank you to, I think it was Jamie who sent them, if I have a wee look. Jamie over at the Crazy Fucking Dutch. That's an awesome name, by the way. I'll leave links down to their website, down to a UK website, and down to another couple of websites for you. Yeah, I'll leave a link to their Instagram as well, Dutch Liquids, because their Instagram's quite funny. You see them taking, I think they took Sublime magazine through to Amsterdam, and there's one here called, where is it? Space Cake, which is supposed to taste like the obvious space cake, especially with the labels. But they got to try that out to see what it was like compared to the real thing, so go and watch it, it's quite a laugh. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you to Jamie again for sending them over. Stay tuned for all the other ones that I've got to review, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.